Okay, so we just got back from Raiden's Gymboree class, so he is wired and ready to go. We'll probably not take a nap as soon as we get home, so I'm going to use this time to my advantage. I need to find a outfit and shoes to wear to my best friend's wedding rehearsal dinner, and shoes to wear with my bridesmaid's dress. She's getting married in like 10 days, but it's no big deal. But I can't justify spending like $100 and some odd on an outfit that I'm gonna wear for one night, even though I just bought the bridesmaid's dress. Sorry, Courtney, I love you, but girl. So we're gonna try to thrift the hell out of this. I am currently at there's a Goodwill and there's a Ross that are right next door to each other. So I was gonna go to the Goodwill first because I highly doubt with Raiden I'll be able to go to both stores, but I really have got to go to the bathroom, and I highly doubt Goodwill has a bathroom, and if they do, no offense, not trying to be bougie, but I don't want to use it. So we're gonna go to Ross first so I can use the restroom. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so not only was that an epic fail of drastic proportions, is that how you say that? Anyways, it was a huge fail. But at the same time, I had a turning point in my journey through motherhood, and I'm very proud of myself. Raiden, as I said, did not take his nap today. He actually fell asleep on the way to our Gymboree class, his little play and learning class that we go to once a week. So he fell asleep on the way there, and it's like a 30-minute drive or something. So he had like a little tiny snooze, but in comparison to his like 2.5 hour nap that he usually takes, it was nothing. So I'm sure he's super grumpy, but he's like his mama and doesn't like to sleep. Even when he is extremely tired, he will fight it to the very last end, and I understand it. I get it. I hate sleeping too. There's so much to do in life besides sleeping. It's just like, oh. So he is not his normal self, and he didn't really eat lunch. I heated up some leftovers and cut up an orange, but this child, if you give him fruit with anything, he will eat the fruit first, and then he'll think about the other food like second. So he wasn't too interested in the cheeseburger that I heated up for him. He just wanted the oranges. So I'm sure he's also hungry. I brought snacks. I brought a little like squeeze pouch that he loves, but that wasn't good enough. He wanted to run around and play, but he only had his socks on because we just came back from his class. I have his shoes in the backpack, but it was such a hassle to just get them out of the backpack and try to put them on just so he can run around, so that I couldn't pay attention to what I was looking for so I could purchase and leave, but instead be running around with him. So it would just been easier if he would have just behaved and sat in the basket like a normal child, but that only happens in the movies. So he was freaking out, not having it at all. I brought toys. He wanted nothing to do with them. He actually thought it was more amusing to throw them and watch me pick them up than actually play with them, which was super frustrating and super irritating. And I found like 3 dresses, one in like 2 different sizes, that I could possibly wear to this rehearsal dinner, and I was okay with that. Like, that's fine. I haven't purchased any clothing items for myself since before I got pregnant. Well, no, while I was pregnant with Raiden. So it's been over a year since I have bought anything for myself. So I have no idea what size I am. I have no idea, like, with my new mom bod, I have no idea what silhouettes look good on me. I don't know. I don't know anymore. So it would have been extremely beneficial to be able to try on this stuff, but as soon as I got to the fitting room, and this is Ross, they have like a weird, like, oh, people steal from us kind of like mentality, so you like can't bring the carts in, but this attendant, the fitting room attendant, kind of saw the look in my face. I'm sure she's a mom or has been around small children, because she saw that look on my face and she realized I needed that cart. Like, I can't try on without this cart. But Ross carts have this, like, or at least the one that I just went to, have these ginormous poles on the, like, the actual cart itself, I guess, so that they can see where people are. I don't know. That's what I'm assuming. It's so you can see, like, where people are in the aisles, or if someone's trying to walk out with your cart or something. But so it had that ginormous pole. I couldn't get it into the actual fitting room, like, because it was, like, so tall up, it kept hitting the top frame of the door. So I couldn't get the cart in. There's nothing I could have done. So I tried to leave the cart, like, half in the doorway, because it was like a curtain, like half in the doorway and half not. And then Raiden thought it would be super fun to just keep opening the curtain, and when I would tell him to stop, he'd throw a fit and try to jump out of the cart. So I stepped back, looked at the situation, realized my son is throwing a fit. This is a minor fit in comparison to some of the fits that he's had in stores, but it's a fit nonetheless. And it is not realistic for me to try on 3 dresses while trying to control him at the same time. I cannot be naked in a public place and trying to chase my child down. So instead of, now, okay, this is where I, as a person, get weird. I don't like disappointing people. I don't like being a burden to people. I don't like being annoying. I don't like being, like, anything along those lines. So any other day besides this new mom, Nikki, that I have become, new Nikki mom, any other day, I would have realized the situation, realized that I would have to stop, get out of the fitting room, go back to this fitting room attendant who was just so gracious enough to break the rules for me and let me take my cart in, give her back the items that I did not even take off the hanger and try on, and make her put them away, just so I could rush out of the store with my screaming child and put him in the car and get his butt home. Normally, that would be like, no, you can't do that. You have to figure something else out. It would be too embarrassing. I would feel like I'm letting a lot of people down, and I would probably have a panic attack. But instead, I stepped back and I realized the situation, and I realized, you know what? I need to do what's best for me. I need to do what's best for this screaming child that I birthed. And I need to go home. I need to, like, he needs to know that this is not how we act in public. He needs to know that this is not okay. And instead of me just feeding into it and trying to keep him calm just so I could try things on not to upset somebody that I don't even know, I just need to leave. And it's okay if my kid is screaming and crying and throwing a fit. There was even a moment where this old lady was there, and I was walking to the restroom and he's flailing himself everywhere, and she looks at me and then looks at him and just goes, oh my. Yeah, hun, oh my is right. Would you like to carry this 30-pound sack of just destruction? I don't think you would, but thank you for your judgment. I appreciate it. So, and I didn't cry. It didn't make me cry. And that's the lesson, people. It's that shiznits goes wrong, especially when you're out in public. Children do not behave the way that they're supposed to, and that's okay, because we know as parents what's right for our child. We know as parents that it's not going to be this way forever. I'm not going to have an 18-year-old throw themselves on the floor and flail about just because they didn't get to play. And so you just got to do what you got to do and move on. That's my mom lesson for the day. We're finally home, so I'm gonna get off here. But thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little bell so you get notified. See you next time, everyone.